Has anyone told you you're awesome? Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. So, hi. Look, we are going through a lot. There's a lot going on. And I feel like we've been saying that for 7 years now. And I don't know if it's because, you know, my peers were all in old, the Gen Xers are at an age where we've just kind of, everything has become very, very real. Anyway, hello. This is Rebecca. I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much. If you need some encouragement, I'm here to give it to you, right? We see so many videos out there that tell us what we should be doing differently, and if we're doing something the wrong way, or the foods we shouldn't eat, or the clothes we shouldn't wear. And you know what? I just want to tell you for, I don't know, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I'm just gonna tell you how you are enough. Yeah, you're enough. If you saw the Barbie movie, then you're enough. There might be some soul searching. There might be some self-deprecation. There might be some TMI. I don't know, too much information. You might go, get to the point, Rebecca. But I hope, and I'm not, the idea of this video is not to crap on anyone. It's not to criticize other influencers. It's not to sort of set myself apart and be like, oh, I would never do that. There's not that. It's me kind of figuring things out that I can just feel good about with myself, because I need this too. And I'm going through, it's menopause, man. It's menopause that's just really tripping me up. I thought it was my 30s when I had babies, and I was like, whoa, why is this so hard? So I'm gonna put makeup on. I'm gonna do a full face. I'm not gonna talk about the makeup, but I'm gonna put it all in the description box. You are gonna see so many products. I'm gonna put so many products on. I might go full glam. We shall see. We shall see what happens. I think I'm gonna start with kind of self-loathing. Yeah, let's talk about self-loathing. No, I just, because of menopause, I think it's because of menopause, I've not changed anything. I lost 20 pounds 5 years ago, and I've kept the weight off, but I think about 5 pounds, maybe more, because I haven't weighed myself, have creeped back up, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But my middle area, like I always have had sort of this, I've never really had to worry about kind of a stomach. You know how women, we have our problem areas, which we will get to that. Okay, we will get to that whole psychology of problem areas, because I'm kind of going, golly, why are the planks? Why are the Pilates? Why is everything that I've been doing not really, why am I so flabby? I mean, really, that's what it comes down to, right? It comes down to, why am I so flabby these days? And I have an event I am getting ready for. I'm part of a guild for our Seattle Children's Hospital, and we do our annual auction, and that's coming up. And the dress I picked out, I was just kind of like, it fits, but I kind of don't like the way I look in it. And I'm thinking, what is so different? Like, oh, my arms, I just cannot stand my flabby arms. And I've always had a problem with my arms, and it's so dumb because my arms are fine, but I never work out enough to get the toned arms that I covet. But it's kind of stupid, because it's like, why don't you just do more? Well, okay, that's easy. If I don't like something, I should just change it, right? I should just do more arm exercises. But let me tell you what, every time I start to do arm exercises, my neck or shoulder starts to hurt. So I'm definitely doing something wrong. And I hate waking up sore. And then I wake up sore and I think I've been clenching my teeth all night long and I get neck ache. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it was totally those tricep dips. I shouldn't do those. And then I just go into this vicious cycle. You know what I'm talking about. There's that. But what really upsets me about this is the things I've said in front of my daughter. I really feel like I messed up when it comes to body love and body acceptance in front of her. And I've touched on this before, like when she had cellulite, when she started getting cellulite in high school, and I was kind of like, it's fine, it's great. And she's like, Mom, why would I accept my cellulite when you never accepted yours? And I was just like, oh my gosh, why does she have to be so dang smart? You know, like, geez, kid. Yeah. So she's like, yeah, you've always hated your cellulite, so I'm going to hate my cellulite. And I'm like, oh no, let's love cellulite. So then now I'm kind of just like complaining about my arms. Like, how does this dress look? How do my arms look in this dress? Or, oh gosh, I should wear this because it has sleeves. And I'm just really talking about my arms in front of her. And I'm thinking, oh, it's no big deal because she's a size 0. What does she care? Well, hello, she's my genetics. In 20 years, after having kids and doing whatever she's doing, she might be like, oh my God, my arms are flabby. Why? I hate my arms. They're just like my mother and she hated hers. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah, so my mom never complained about her arms, but society did. Like, society always pointed out that we're supposed to have these toned arms and we're not supposed to have bingo flaps and we're not supposed to be this or that. And, you know, I'm just like, why? Why? My arms do pretty dang good. They've carried children. They helped my mom in and out of the car. They hoist her. You know, I've had an older child with health issues that I had to help to and fro a hospital bed. Like, you know, my arms are good. My arms are good. Can I do a pull-up? No. Do I have to do a pull-up? No. You know, I got the school record in 7th grade for flex arm hang. I mean, that's something. My arms are fine. But they're not like these toned, skinny arms, which is so dumb. Okay, so enough about my arms. Let's talk about the other trouble areas. Oh, jeez. Okay, you guys. Cellulite. Let's talk about cellulite. So, I promise you, I'm going to be encouraging in a minute. I was 17 when I bought cellulite cream that I saw in Harper's Bazaar magazine, because I was such a mess. My mom got me a subscription, and I don't blame her, because my gosh, I love fashion magazines. I had subscriptions to Elle, Glamour, Harper's Bazaar, Vogue. Other ones didn't come till the 90s, but in the 80s, when I was about 14 to about 18, well, yeah. Oh my gosh, fashion magazines. 17 magazine. So it was always about cellulite. It was always about unsightly cellulite. The dreaded cellulite. And then I remember reading an article in my 30s that was like, you know, it's bad enough when you've got cellulite on the back of your legs, but once it moves to the front, what are you going to do? Heaven forbid, you know, heaven forbid you have cellulite on the front of your legs. And I'm like in my mid-30s, you know, and I'm thinking, oh, uh-oh, really? And then I look in my mirror, I'm like, oh crap, I got cellulite on the front of my thighs. Yeah, I never really worried about that. But now I guess I'm supposed to worry about cellulite on the front of my thighs? Oh, shoot. Well, more squats and, you know, lunges for me. Why do we care? Why do we care? So there's people out there who are in incredible physical shape, and yet they do not fit the ideal. And let me say, we've gotten so much better. We've gotten so much better as society in terms of accepting, you know, we don't have that kind of waif thin where we have more representation in advertising, in entertainment. It's wonderful. I'm so grateful for it. But let's be real. We are still fat phobic as a society. We are still fat phobic because when I open my YouTube homepage, it is all how to get a smaller waist, how to lose that belly fat when you're menopausal, how to lose 20 pounds, what is the natural version of Ozempic that you can take risk-free, what can, you know, and I'm just like, oh, these 5 foods you should cut out right now if you want to lose 10 pounds. Stop eating this if you want to lose belly fat. Like, I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I get it. I get that people want their content. That is clickbait. That is stuff we click on. I've clicked on it as well. But for the most part, when you click on it and you watch it, you kind of go, did you really learn anything? Did you really learn, like, oh, I'm supposed to not eat, you know, like, oh, have lemon juice every morning because that speeds up your metabolism. No, it doesn't. Drink ice water after a meal because that aids digestion. Maybe, I don't know. But really, are we going to all end up looking like Victoria Beckham because we drink lemon water? Are we going to turn into Sophia Richie because, you know, we cut out coffee and now we're drinking green tea? I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of advice out there that's good, but it also becomes so overwhelming. We have influencers who are paid handsomely because to sponsor you know, it's sponsored for vitamins. I get it. They have a right to do that. But please, if you are telling me that I can take colostrum and what's the other one? What was the other one that I went? Borax. And I am going to follow that instead of, I don't know, getting vaccinations or actual antibiotics. That's scary. That's so scary. When we are listening to influencers, people who are, I mean, dietitians are valuable, but I feel like some of them can be problematic. When chiropractors are giving us advice on infectious diseases, no, people, no, we have to be careful. Please don't fall for it. Please. You can't just watch something and go, oh my gosh, I'm just going to take loads of vitamin D. I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to get rid of all the bugs in my intestine, and then I'm going to put the good bugs back. Anyway, so that's where I'm going with that. I just feel like we are inundated with so much information on how to be thinner, musclier. I just don't want you all to feel like I should just try harder. Wow, I'm just not trying hard enough, I guess. I bet you are. I bet you are doing so much. I bet you are looking after an aged parent or maybe even an in-law that needs taking to appointments. Maybe you are suffering from a chronic disease. Maybe you have MS. Maybe you have lupus. Maybe you are a cancer survivor or you are living with cancer, but it is like my mom. My mom has metastases in her lungs that she's had for 10 years more, and they are not invasive. I mean, they're small, but she's on constant monitoring, but she still has to be careful, you know. I mean, we all have kind of that, maybe you have diabetes, you know, and you're doing your very best to maintain your levels and your sugar, your glucose, and all that stuff. And when you see people talk about cutting out sugar or cutting out this or doing that, and it's like, or maybe you've got fertility issues and you're thinking, oh, if I just eat more sweet potatoes, I'll get pregnant. You know, and I'm letting you know that everything you're doing is enough. You are doing so much. You are doing so much good work. You are doing, you're looking after everyone, you're looking after for yourself, you're trying to be a conscientious contributor of society and stay on top of your community and your kids' school. Maybe you volunteer, you know, yeah. We don't all need Pinterest houses and Instagram bodies. And if you do have those things, and if that stuff makes you happy and you've achieved that, then, oh my gosh, I am so glad for you. And I will say that I do look for organization or exercise or, you know, just different things on YouTube. That's where we go for information. It's wonderful. It's amazing. Pinterest, oh my gosh, we can get capsule wardrobe ideas. We can get closet organization ideas. It's so great. But also, it doesn't need to feel crippling if you have not achieved that. That's my pep talk, really, is that do those things. It's do the things that make you happy, but then also if things aren't going exactly as planned, then don't beat yourself up over them. How does that look? Also, I wanted to talk about, I'm really trying to buy less, like literally makeup, less clothes. I did not shop for Amazon Prime. I don't need another shacket from Amazon. I'm giving 3 are in the Goodwill pile, and I still have 1. And actually they were from Nordstrom Rack because I found them on clearance last year for like $11 and I was so excited, and I bought quite a few. I've talked about this before, but the Real, I have been addicted to buying designer things on clearance. Used designer fashion. Like, my goal is I just keep scouring the Real for a Lila Rose dress that's a perfect size 6 with the cutest sleeves and around $40. Because they do, they retail for like $1,200. That was the other thing I think that really bummed me out this summer, is I did buy a dress on the Real and it said it was a size 4, and normally I'm a size 4, and when I got it, it fit, like I was able to zip it, but I couldn't breathe in it, and I was like, what is happening? And I loved it, and I'm like, I guess I'm not a size 4. I don't know, that really bummed me out. And then I bought a size 6 and something else, and then that didn't fit me, and I'm like, what's happening? Why? You know, as if it matters. My gosh. Although it's such a pain in the butt when you're trying to buy stuff and it doesn't fit, because you're like, well, if I'm a size 6 in this, why can't I be a size 6 in that? And now this is as is or non-returnable, and pain in the ass. I'm actually going to use a different mascara. Men's sizes, you know, okay, you're a size 32, your pants are 32, great, go buy 32 pants. I mean, theirs might be a slight variation, but not really. Not really. Women's clothing, man, it is so arbitrary and subjective, and it's exhausting. So exhausting. But so basically my promise, I'm going to promise to not clickbaity. I don't want to clickbait you guys. But yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I have to keep feeling like I need to lose weight? You know, so what if I put on a few extra pounds? Who cares? Isn't my like HDL, LGL, heart rate, resting rate, I mean, isn't that what's important? Not, oh, I'm a size 6 instead of I'm a size 4. So dumb. So dumb. The BMI chart is, I think, what messed this up. Because you know how people are like, why does my doctor have to ask me how much I weigh? And it's like, well, it's for dosing, you know? You have to know how much someone weighs if you are going to either, if it's the emergency room and you're going to give them pain medication, or it's just, you know, you're talking to your physician and they might want to prescribe something for you to take for a chronic issue. You know, it's not like they just want to know your weight for fun. Because I do know that that's what people feel like is really unnecessary. Like, I don't understand. I went to the doctor for a broken arm. I went to the ER for a broken arm and they're weighing me. Well, it's because if they give you Oxy or any kind of IV meds, they kind of need to know how much you weigh so they know what dose to give you. However, the BMI chart, I remember even when it's like, according to the BMI chart, I feel like it puts so many people in such a category of like, oh, you should be thinner, you should be this, you should be that. And it's like, wait, what? We're gonna judge this. Also, I missed my nose, didn't I? You guys are like, she missed her nose. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna celebrate my body in front of my daughter more often. I'm not gonna point out the things I don't like. I'm gonna talk about all the things I think I look great about. Like, look at me. My backside is really serving in these jeans, you know, stuff like that. You know, we just need to give ourselves more credit, honestly. Because there are so many people out there that still don't think we deserve the space. You know, like, we are constantly making ourselves smaller. And it's weird because it only takes something like the Barbie movie, you know, where you see the trolls come out and talk about, oh, women should be quiet. No, that's just probably a few people on Twitter I shouldn't be reading, should ignore anyway. No, I mean, I'm just kind of like, wait, what? There are people who say, why are you doing makeup in your 50s on the internet like you think you're in your 30s? And I'm like, I don't think I'm in my 30s. I think it's because there's actual other women who want to see someone their age do this. Like, why? Well, it's as if after a certain age, we just don't matter anymore. And it's really, really sad that there are still some people out there that hold that point of view. We gotta just keep going and build each other up so that there's more of us than there are of them. Still need to figure out my lips. Something, oh! Guys, it's the YSL from the Sephora thing. This one, you guys, this scares me. I love it so much, the Bare Minerals. It's like, so, told you this was gonna take forever. Here, is that better? Oh, that's cute. My lips are so pronounced, you guys. I feel like I haven't worn red lipstick in a while. So, what have we learned? You are enough. Feel free to better yourself by whether it's exercise, diet, streamlining your wardrobe, getting different makeup, organizing your closet. But don't feel like it's because you haven't, there are shortcomings in your life. You are great just the way you are. You're doing a good job. And I'm here to cheer you on. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much. Truly, truly, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. You guys are incredibly supportive. You say the nicest things. Yeah, and I know we don't really know each other because that is a parasocial phenomenon where we think we know someone on the internet, but we don't really know them. But I do understand how it feels like there's a connection, so I get it, but I just want you to know that you guys, you really help me. And, you know, I always want to be completely genuine and transparent, and I want to contribute to what is helping versus what is ruining. Yeah, which I know a lot of people do. I know that they all do. I'm not pointing anybody out. I'm not saying somebody's bad. It's not that. It's just understand how if I feel inundated and overwhelmed that I am not doing something I should be doing, then I'm probably not the only one. So I'm just like, reset. We got this, okay? We got this. So, and wear glitter, wear red lipstick if you want to, wear the short skirt if you want to, wear the giant tunic if you want to. Alrighty, watch Murder, She Wrote if you want to. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. I will see you next time. Bye.